You're tuned in to Night Terrors Radio, broadcasting from nowhere and everywhere at once. Consider yourself among the unlucky few who've drifted onto our frequency. Tonight's story is about a babysitter named Maggie. Maggie wasn't scheduled to babysit, so why was someone calling her from a disconnected landline asking why she hasn't checked on the children yet? Don't ignore the ringing, because this transmission isn't about the children who need watching. It's about the voice that insists she's already there. So sit back, listen close, and try not to let the static get too loud. When it starts whispering back, that's when the stories stop being stories.
Maggie didn't like working nights, but she needed the money. And the Myers had always paid well. Old family friends, clean house, good kids, never any trouble. 4 years of babysitting for them, and she could do it half asleep. But tonight, she wasn't babysitting. She sat in the living room of her apartment, half watching reruns of some sitcom she'd seen 100 times, her phone lighting up her hand every few minutes. Texts pinged in a group chat from college friends. Work emails kept reminding her of tomorrow's early shift. Then the landline rang. She stared at it a second before she realized what was odd. She didn't have a landline. It kept ringing. Maggie picked it up. No one spoke. She listened. Nothing but a faint static hiss. A soft click, then silence. She hung up, brushed it off. Probably crossed wires. Probably some old line that used to connect to the apartment before she moved in. Her phone buzzed. Mom calling. She hit decline, too tired for another small talk session. But the landline rang again, loud and sharp, like it had been waiting for her attention. She answered, jaw tight.
Yes?
This time a voice, whispered, childlike.
Have you checked the children?
She froze.
Excuse me?
The line clicked dead. Again. For a moment, she just stared at the phone. Old fear crept up her spine like a cold breath. A memory sparked. She used to get calls like this when she babysat. Kids making prank calls, older siblings trying to scare her. Once a drunk teen? But that was years ago. And this wasn't that phone. Her cell buzzed again. It was her boss this time. A late-night scheduling change, asking her she could come in early. She responded, then stared at the dark TV screen. The sitcom had ended during the call. The room felt bigger now, uneasy. The landline rang again. She picked it up slowly this time.
Have you checked on them?
The same whisper, same tone.
I'm not babysitting tonight.
She said slowly.
Who is this?
Long silence. Then a voice whispered.
Someone should.
She slammed the phone down, heart pounding. That was enough. She turned off the TV, grabbed her keys, and started pulling on her jacket. She needed air, a walk, something. Her phone buzzed. A notification from her Ring camera. Motion detected at the door. She checked. It was pitch black outside, but someone was standing just out of frame. A shadow. No detail. Just absence.
Who's there?
She called. The buzzer rang. The landline rang too. She ignored both and ran to the peephole. Nothing. Just the hallway. The phone rang again. Louder. She picked it up with trembling fingers. This time, a different voice. Lower. Wet, somehow. Like someone talking while swallowing something thick.
You were always good at babysitting, Maggie. Always vigilant. But someone else is watching the kids tonight.
She swallowed hard.
What do you mean?
The line crackled. Then children's laughter. Familiar laughter. The kind she'd heard at the Myers house for years. And a voice, a mother's voice, screaming. The line cut. Maggie's blood froze. She didn't even look at her phone to dial. Her fingers knew the number by heart. Mrs. Myers picked up immediately.
Maggie,
She said,
are you coming tonight? The kids have been asking for you.
I wasn't scheduled.
Yes, you were.
Mrs. Myers said.
You told us you'd watch them right after you dropped off the spare key yesterday.
I've never.
She stopped. Click. The line went dead. Her phone screen glowed in her palm. New voicemail, 1 minute ago. She played it. A recording of her own voice.
Don't worry, I've got the kids tonight. You two enjoy your night out.
Then a door opening, and children laughing, and footsteps coming upstairs. The landline rang again. This time, she didn't pick it up. She just stared at the screen of her phone when it flashed one last message. You never checked.
What you heard tonight was only one voice carried through the static. If your phone starts to ring, remember, some calls aren't meant to be answered. The signal's fading now, but it always finds its way back. You've been listening to Night Terrors Radio, broadcasting from nowhere and everywhere at once.